Chapter 1, Silver Dragon Dungeon. The damp air of the dungeon was suffocating, the scent of stone and iron mixed with ancient magic. Heavy footfalls echoed in the dim chamber, followed by a voice like silk over steel. Her Majesty. A silver-clad guard bowed low. Shall we execute him now, Your Majesty? Rosweiss raised a hand, her silver eyes gleaming with cold command. You all leave. I want to speak to him alone. The guards exchanged uneasy glances but obeyed. Yes, Your Majesty. The door groaned shut behind them, leaving only two beings in the vast, silent dungeon. Rosweiss approached the broken man chained to the wall, her movements as graceful as they were predatory. Leon Cosmode, the great dragon-slaying hero. How does it feel to be a prisoner of our dragon clan? Leon's breath was ragged, his body slumped in exhaustion. Yet his defiance burned bright in his eyes. Kill me. Rosweiss' lips curled into a smile, an unsettling mix of amusement and cruelty. She crouched before him, tracing his chin with a razor-sharp nail. Oh, you want me to give you a quick death? Her smile deepened. But it's not that easy. She leaned closer, her breath warm on his skin. You are quite handsome, aren't you? Suddenly, her claw sliced across his cheek. Blood welled from the wound. Let's add a few scars to make you even more perfect. Leon grimaced but refused to cry out. Stop humiliating me. Just get it over with. Kill me, chop me up, just do it fast. Rosweiss chuckled, her voice dripping with mockery. How noble. If not for the schemes of others, you wouldn't have fallen so far. But I have an idea. She lifted her blood-stained fingers to her lips and licked them slowly, savoring the taste. Join our Silver Dragon clan, Leon. Leon glared. Are you worthy? Her smile vanished. In an instant, her tail whipped through the air, slamming him into the wall. Leon coughed, blood spilling from his lips. Rosweiss stepped over him, her heel pressing into his chest. How dare a prisoner speak to me that way? Her voice dripped with disdain. Leon Cosmode, do you still see yourself as the hero mankind once praised? Do you dream of wiping out the Dragon Clan and becoming a legend? She leaned closer, whispering, Wake up. You'll die here, a forgotten fool, an insect squashed under the claw of a dragon. Leon gritted his teeth, his defiant gaze unwavering. Don't underestimate humans. Rosweiss' eyes flashed. In one fluid motion, her tail wrapped around his neck, lifting him into the air. He struggled against the crushing force but managed a pained grin. Two mistakes, Rosweiss. Leon gasped. First, you shouldn't have stayed alone with the most dangerous dragon slayer alive. Her expression flickered with confusion. And second, blood dripped from Leon's lips as his grin widened. You should never taste my blood. Blood curse. Rosweiss' tail loosened in shock, and Leon fell to the ground, gasping for air. A strange heat began to spread through her body. It's so hot. What have you done to me? She whispered, clutching her chest as if it burned from within. Leon coughed, dragging himself to his feet. The blood curse, it's a forbidden spell. By tasting my blood, you've formed a soul bond with me. When I die, the curse will drown you in endless pain, for the rest of your life. Rosweiss' eyes widened in disbelief. Impossible. If it only activates upon your death, then why is this happening now? Leon smirked. The curse has side effects. Before she could react, she felt herself drawn toward him, her body betraying her mind. She pushed Leon to the ground, panting heavily. What? What's happening to me? She gasped, her silver hair falling over his face. Without thinking, she kissed him, a desperate hunger driving her actions.
An hour later. The cold dungeon air kissed their bare skin. Rosweiss sat up, covering herself with her arms, her cheeks flushed with shame and fury. What did you do to me? She demanded. Leon lay on the ground, his body battered but his grin victorious. I told you. The blood curse creates a soul bond. When I die, the pain will haunt you forever. But until then, well, I didn't expect this particular side effect. Roswei's fists clenched as she struggled to contain her emotions. Nonsense! We dragons follow the rule of monogamy. No. Leon interrupted, his grin widening. And that's the beauty of it. When I die, not only will you never have another mate, you'll also have no descendants. No dragon successor. Just like you said I wouldn't. Her fury exploded. She grabbed a nearby cloth to cover herself, and lunged at him, striking him across the face. You bastard! Leon coughed, laughing despite the pain. You want to kill me? Go ahead. But I won't be the only one suffering. Rosweiss glared down at him, her body trembling with rage and confusion. You are just a human. And you've taken your revenge in the most despicable way, she whispered. Leon closed his eyes, his voice a low whisper. Live with hatred for me, and pain for the rest of your life. That's my curse to you. Rosweiss stood, her expression unreadable as she donned her clothes. You want to die so easily? How can it be so cheap?